Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ben and Dom here from Herefordshire Wargaming.
Today we've got a 40k back rep for you, Eldar versus Sisters and Inquisition. Without further ado, let's get on with it. So first of all, we have an Arvis Lighter with the Inquisitor, who is Psychic, and her 4 Acolytes with Combi Flamers. Moving on, we have an Immolator with Heavy Immolator Flamers with 5 Sisters and a Canoness. After that, we have a Repressor with 10 Sisters. All of the Sisters here have 1 Standard Flamer and 1 Heavy Flamer. Moving on then, we have Celestine with her Gemini Superior, and finally a Penitent Engine.
On the side of the Eldar, we've got 5 Dark Reapers, backed up by Mugen Ra, who's represented here by a Harlequin Death Jester, mainly because the model looks a bit like him, but is a lot better than his actual model. We also have 5 Wraithguard armed with D-Scythes and a Warlock. I've got 1 single War Walker. This one's actually armed with 2 star cannons. I have a Wraithlord who has the sword represented here and 2 Bright Lances. And we also have a Wave Serpent, which is completely WYSIWYG. You've got the 2 Bright Lances, and it's got just about every upgrade as well. It comes within the Codex. Seeing as Dom got to pick the map and deployment, I get to deploy my forces first. The first unit I'm deploying is this unit of Wraithguard in the Webway, which is going to cost me 1 of my 4 command points. So now I'm down to 3.
I start the game with 7 command points and 4 faith points. My first unit I'm deploying is the Inquisitor and Acolytes in the Arvis in Aerial Assault, which means I can deploy them anywhere 9 inches away from the enemy. So the reason I have 7 command points opposed to 8 is because I've taken an auxiliary support attachment to get the Arvis for the Inquisitor.
The next unit I'm deploying is my Warlock. His relic is the Shift Shroud of Valencia, which allows him to go into hiding and pop up later on in the game.
The next unit I'm deploying is the Penitent Engine, getting ready to run up to the objective to repent for her sins.
Next unit I'll be deploying is the War Walker. It's using its Scout Vehicle rule to go in reserve.
Next unit I'm deploying is the Repressor with the 10 Sisters of Battle in there.
Next unit I'm deploying behind this building right here is the Wave Serpent. Inside the Wave Serpent are the Dark Reapers and Mugen Ra.
Next unit I'm deploying here is the Immolator, pulling a mad wheelie up towards the objective, with the 5 Sisters of Battle and the Canoness.
My final unit to deploy is this Eldar Wraithlord. He's going to be just chilling out here just behind the trees, looking down at that delicious objective that he can't pick up.
My final unit to go down is Celestine with her Gemini Superior, ready to swoop in.
Okay, so we both basically finished setting up at the same time, so there's no one person that gets the first turn for finishing first. We're going to roll off for it, and whoever loses that can attempt to seize. We figure that's the fairest way to do it. Roll in, see who goes first. I've got a 6.
Roll off.
A 5, nice. Do you want to try and seize them?
Yes. No.
No seizes for you. I go first, yay! First unit I'm moving in the movement phase is the Wraithlord, his nice 8 inches up the board a little. I'm going to be using the Wave Serpent's Vectored Engines to advance 2d6 up the board. So that is an 11 plus its movement a 12. That allows him to finish his movement right up next to the objective and that relic. Everything's in reserve, so that's all my movement done. The only shooting I can really do is my Twin Shuriken Catapult on the Wave Serpent at the Penitent Engine. It's -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 4s. Nice. 2 missed and 2 hit, and I'm wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
Any minus?
No.
So that's a 3-up save. Yay.
Yeah, cool. At the beginning of Dom's first turn, I realised I should have fired the Bright Lances on my Wraithlord, but I completely forgot because I didn't model them on there yet.
So what I've done in the movement phase, I've moved the Penitent Engine up closer to the Wave Serpent. I've moved Celestine kind of sandwiched in between some units, hopefully not to get de-scythed. I've moved the Repressor up towards the objective to hopefully put some flames down and then pop some troops out later. And I've moved the Immolator here to burn some trees and a nasty Eldar. So in my shooting phase, the Penitent Engine is going to Heavy Flamer the Wave Serpent, which is 2d6. For 6. Automatic hits, strength 5.
Toughness 7.
So 5 to wound. For 1 wound at -1.
1 wound at -1. It is a 4-up save. Cool. If he suffers a wound, because of his spirit stones on a 6, the wound is ignored. No, so he takes a wound.
Continuing with the shooting, we're going to do the Repressor Stormbolter, Rapid Fire 2 now, Rapid Fire 4 into the Wave Serpent. And the Repressor also has firing ports, so 6 of the sisters are going to shoot out of it, but I'll do that separate after the Stormbolters. So the Stormbolters hitting on a 3, wounding on a 5 for no wounds.
Oh.
Now for the Sisters of Battle, shooting out of the Repressor into the Wave Serpent. So to begin with, we'll do the Heavy Flamer, which is 4 shots. Auto hits, wounds on 5s, and that's 1 -1.
4 up. Nope. On a 6, ignore the wound. No.
Cool. The next one is the Standard Flamer, so D6 shots for 1. Auto hits, it's strength 4, toughness 7, so 5 to wound. No wounds. The next one then is a Crack Grenade from one of the Battles of Sister, so that hits on a 3, wounds on a 5, -0, didn't hit. And then the rest is Bolt Guns, might as well. So hitting on 3s, rapid fire, all hits, that's nice. And then wounds on 5s. Cool, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 misses.
Minus anything?
Minus nothing.
3 up saves? Or 5 was it? No, 4.
4.
3 up saves. All good. Oh, 1 gets through on a 6, it's ignored.
There you
No,
go.
that's another wound. So it's on 3 wounds now. Has received 3 wounds.
So next up is the Immolator into the Hiding Elf. So 2d6 Immolator Flamer for 5. Auto hits, strength 8, strength 5, toughness 8, so it's 5 to wound at -1. So that's 3, no, and 2, -1.
4 ups. Cool, and he takes a wound. What you got in your mouth, dog?
So we've just discovered that Ziggy the Battle Dog is not a fan of Sisters of Battle. The Canoness has taken 3d6 wounds and isn't looking good. So in the charging phase, the Penitent Engine is going to charge the Wave Serpent. And does he get to charge off? 7 inches, I think so.
Wave Serpent's going to overwatch with its twin link las cannons, hitting on 6s. Nope. And then it's got the twin shuriken catapults, hitting on 6s. That's a shame.
So the Penitent Engine has 4 attacks and it can attack twice. So I'm going to roll the first 4 and then we'll roll the second 4. So hitting on 3s. That was very good. Wounding on 3s again. Strength 10 to 7. So 2 wounds -3.
6s. Cool, 1 6, and the other one on a 6 ignores the wound. No.
Cool.
So
And then
another wound.
3 wounds, sorry.
3 wounds?
Yep.
Oh no,
three.
-1 because of its shield.
Okay.
So 2 wounds, so it's on 5.
And the second bout of attacks, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, not so good. I am going to re-roll that with one of my command dice. Fail. And then wounding on a 3 again. So 2 wounds, -3. 6s, followed
No.
by 6s. So
No.
that's 4 damage.
It's 4 damage, so I'm taking 9 wounds. If I can find the 9. There we go. 9 wounds. Here we are, turn 2, the turn of turns. First thing that's going to happen is the Dark Reapers and Mugen Ra are going to disembark from the Wave Serpent, and that's them disembarked 3 inches from the hull of the Wave Serpent, and then they're going to move their nice 6 inches just over here. That's the end of their movement, and they've made a break for the old relic right there. And the Wraith Lord's just going to move just up here to be by this tank. Just there. Brilliant. After receiving 9 wounds, the Wave Serpent's movement has been reduced, but he's just going to shimmy on back down here behind the Dark Reapers. At the end of my movement phase, the Wraith Guard have appeared out of the webway, 9 inches away from the Penitent Engine, and the Warlock has come out of hiding with them. The War Walker has also come out of reserve on a board edge of my choice, within 3 inches of the board edge and more than 9 inches away from any enemies. Cool. On to the Psychic phase. Beginning of the Psychic phase, the Warlock is going to cast Quicken on the Wraith Guard so that they can make a 6-inch move. It's off on a 7. That's allowed them to get in nice and cozy up to the Penitent Engine.
So I'm going to use a command point which is Purity of Faith, which for 1 command point, if an enemy psychic is within 24 inches on a 4+, which I say, the psychic power is negated.
Cool, that means my guys have to move back.
Oh, yes.
So they don't get there. They're 9 inches away from his Penitent Engine. That's frustrating.
That's amazing. Take that, you big flame.
Upsetting. That startling revelation changes my battle plan a little, annoyingly. But in the shooting phase, first things first, he's going to fire his twin Bright Lances at this tank here. He hits on 3s. One hit. Strength 8.
Toughness 7.
3s.
Ooh.
No rerolls. The Wave Serpent is also going to fire its Bright Lances at that tank as well. Cool. Hits on 3s. Oh no, sorry, hits on 4s now, thanks to all the wounds it's taken. So that one misses, but that one hits. Wounds on a 3. Cool, it's a wound at -4.
So -4 means I don't get a save, but it's going to use its Act of Faith, and because it's within 6 inches of Celestine, it's +1. So it's normally a 6, it's now 5. Whee!
Oh, it's just as a battle. Wow, this turn is not going how I wanted it to go. The Dart Reapers are going to fire their weapons at this tank. The Dart Reapers always hit on 3s, irregardless of anything like movement or anything, because Dark Reapers. So they hit on 3s, re-rolling 1s because Mugen Ra is within 6 inches of them. So that's awesome. All hit. 3s to wound. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds at -2.
So it's a 3 up, so it's a 5 up either way. That's save 2, takes 3.
Okay, they do 3 damage each.
So it's 3, 6, 9, so it's got 12. 3 wounds left.
3 wounds left. Only one of my 3 remaining command points to use Fire and Fade. When a friendly Eldar unit has finished shooting, it can immediately move 7 inches, and they're going to get back inside the tank.
Oh, nice.
Which is quite lovely. The next person to shoot is going to be Mugen Ra. He's going to fire his Mugata Shuriken, which is Assault 4, at the tank. He can fire it twice, so I'll just roll them all at once, so it's 8 shots. If he fires it twice at this tank here. He hits on 2s, re-rolling 1s, because he's amazing. Cool, all hit. His strength 6, toughness 7, so 5s to wound. Oh, 3 of them. I suppose that's better than nothing. It's only -1.
So 4 ups. Yes, no, yes.
Okay, and does 1 damage.
Hey, down to 2.
Final bit of shooting. My little War Walker that came in on the board edge there is going to take a shot, or a couple of shots, at the Penitent Engine. So he's got 2 star cannons hitting on 3s. Awesome, all hit. So strength 6, toughness 6, wounding on 4s. Cool, that's 3 wounds at -3.
Cool, so the Penitent Engine has a 5 up in run. And whenever anything in my army loses a wound on a 6 up, it's ignored.
Oh, hold on, it takes D3 wounds off of each thing.
Okay.
So I do the D3 wounds. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, 1, so it takes 6 wounds.
Nice. I thought I could be cheeky and grab the relic with Mugen Ra, but I didn't realise you had to be in contact with it, not within 3 inches. So I guess he's not doing that this game. However, on to charges. He is charging this. Thank you for watching.
So 2 heavy flamers, 2d6, so that's 5. Auto hits, so strength 5 toughness.
8.
So 5's to wound. So that's 1, 2 at -1.
4 ups. Oh, there's a 6 and a 3, so 1 goes through.
Cool, and then a Storm Bolter, which is now rapid fire 4, hit on 6s. Nope. And it's all you.
Okay, and he's charging. Well, he's in.
He's most definitely in.
So he's in here, and he's taken 2 wounds. So there we go. So 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Nice. 2 hits. Strength +2, so he's strength 7, 8, 9. Toughness 7, so 3s. 2 wounds at -4.
So 5 up in one Shield of Faith. Oh no.
No,
and how much damage are they a piece?
D6 each.
Ah, cool.
So we got 3
5.
and 2, so that's 5.
So because of my Valorous Heart order, they have the Stoic Endurance, which is a 6 up, feel no pain, basically. And I've got 5 there. Nope, he's most definitely out of there.
Cool. Does he explode?
No.
No, not on this day.
Cool, so to see if anybody dies in the wreckage, 1, 2.
Not too bad.
And whenever somebody in my army takes a wound on a 6 up, it is ignored. Nope, so that's 2 dead. So getting everybody out 3 inches away, and without being an inch away from an enemy. And then the other unit, and then I'll remove the transport. So at the beginning of my movement phase, that unit of 4 up by the relic, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to see if they can do the faith test for Hand of the Emperor. So on a 4+, they add 3 inches to their movement, which is good. I want to get out of there. I'm also going to run that unit D6 for 3. I'll take that. So they've taken the relic out of the well. I've moved this other unit of 4 just to try and play a bit of defensive blocking from the Wraithlord, and they're off with the relic. So I've moved the Penitent Engine to pick a fight, a bit of a sacrificial kind of move on my behalf. It's only got 1 wound, might as well. I've moved the Immolator through to try and block / have some infantry there for later. And same again with the Arvis. So I've aerial assaulted that down, 9 inches away. They'll potentially hop out later and see what they can do. I've also moved Celestine over here to try and kind of take a couple of wounds off this Warwalker that kind of hurt me the most that last turn. Onto the shooting phase. First of all, the Penitent Engine is going to do the Heavy Flamer into the Wraithlord. 2d6. Oh wow, 2. Automatically hitting, wounding on 5s. 2 wounds though, -1.
On the Wraithlord, yeah?
On the Wraithlord, yep.
4 up. We're cool apart from 1.
Cool. Little Sisters unit there is going to follow suit. So we've got a Heavy Flamer there, a normal Flamer, and then 2 bolters. I think I'll follow suit as I did last turn and throw a crack grenade in there as well. So first of all, the Heavy Flamer for 6. That's a bit better. 2, 4, and 6. Auto hitting, wounding on 5s for 2 wounds. -1.
4s. Cool. 1 wound again.
And 1d6 for the Heavy Flamer again for the other one. So that's 5 minus that one. Strength 4, toughness
8.
So 6 is to wound now. No, none. The crack grenade hitting on a 3, wounding on a 5. Nope. And then the bolter. 2 shots hitting on 3s, not for that one, and wounding on a 5. Nope, not for that one either.
Wow.
So the Immolator is going to shoot into the Warlord there, shooting over the heads of her fellow sisters. Seems like a reasonable idea. So 2d6 shots for 5. I seem to be rolling that quite frequently. So Flamer, so it's auto hit, strength 5, toughness 8, so it's 5s to wound. Wow, nothing. That also then has nothing else. Now with the Gemini Superior into the Walker again, so hitting on 3s. Wow. So Celestine using her Ardent Blade into the Walker. That's basically a Heavy Flamer, so D6 for 2. Wow. I'm going to re-roll one of these. That's it. I'm going to do it. So 4, and let's please be better. Yay, 5. That's much better. Strength 5, toughness 6, so it's 5s to wound for 2, -1 on the Walker.
Cool. It's 5 up invuln or 5 up armor saves, doesn't really matter. So 5s. 1 goes through, 1 hits him. How much damage?
I believe it's just 1.
Yeah, 1. Cool. So he's on 5 wounds.
Unit 4 with the relic are going to shoot at the warlord. So the one flamer is in range. So D3, and then strength 5, toughness 7, so it's 5s to wound. For 1 wound, -1 on the walker.
On who? On him?
On him, yep.
Yep. -1. 1. 4 up. He's cool.
Yeah, gross. And then the other 3 are just going to rapid fire bolter. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. No, sorry, 6s because he's strength 8. 1 wound, -0.
3 up. No.
Hey!
On 5 wounds. Well, he's received 5 wounds. Wherever the 5 isn't here. There we go.
Now for the finale, the Arvus with his autocannons. I've taken the Talaran rule for these guys so he can move and not be impeded by heavy. He's going to go into the Wraithlord. Heavy 4, hitting on 4s. Strength 7, toughness 8, so it's still 5s. -2.
5 up. Nope. How many damage?
2 damage.
Cool. 7 wounds.
I've also just realised that the autocannons are -1, so Ben did indeed make that save, so he's back up to where he was.
Woohoo!
On to the charging phase. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first charge with the Gemini Superior into the Walker. They need a 5 to get in.
Overwatch!
Let's see if they get in first. Whoa, that's
in.
12, they're in.
I need that. I need double 6. Oh no, I've got 4 shots with my star cannons. Hit on 6s. 2. Awesome. Strength 6, toughness
3.
2s. 2 wounds at -3, I think.
-3, because they're within 6 inches of Celestine, she gives them a +2 to their faith, Shield of Faith, sorry, so it's now
-3.
4 up. 1 saved. How much damage is that?
D3 damage. So
3. I think that's one of them dead. Let me just double check. Yes. Ouch. But they're in. Ta-da.
That one is in.
She'll be coming back later, don't worry.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
So next thing I'm going to do is charge Celestine into the Walker. Hopefully she's going to charge, and hopefully I'm going to get a faith test off, which is called the Passion, which makes her fight twice. So first of all, can she make her 6-inch charge? Let's get rid of these. Which she can't. I'm going to have to use a command reroll for that dice. Please, 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 please. No! She is most definitely not in. Over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bum rush with the sisters and then hopefully get in with the penitent. I don't really want to risk the penitent's last wound on those strength 7 shots. So strength 8 are even worse. So the 4 sisters need a 3-inch charge, which they make finally. Hey,
I'm going to overwatch you.
I'm going to overwatch.
First of all, I'll overwatch you with my 2 flamers. You've got 1 each arm. T6 auto hits. So that is 4, 5. Strength. Where are we? Flamer. Strength 4. Toughness 3.
3, yeah.
So 3s. So that's 23 at minus nothing, I don't think. Yeah, minus nothing.
Cool. So 3 up save. Oh, 1's dead, but at least the 3 are in there.
Yep. Having to go with my 2 Bright Lances as well. Hitting on 6s. No.
Marvellous. So one of them is out of here and in with these 3. Then the Penitent Engine. Oh my god, if this fails. Oh no, she's definitely in there. Totally. Perfect.
It's not a problem for the Penitent Engine.
Marvellous.
Did you film the charge?
So we'll start with the Penitent Engine. So it has 4 attacks, but can attack twice, so we'll roll them individually. So hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3, strength 10 to 8. Mm-hmm. Oh no. And that's -3.
6s. Yeah, 1 goes through.
And
how many damage?
6. Sorry, I will just quickly double check that the damage -3. Penitent. Yeah, -3. Perfect.
I might not have any wounds left. Let me have a quick look.
So there's 1 dead Eldar. And the Penitent Engine didn't even have to attack its second bout. I have immediately regretted my decision over here. So the Gemini has 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Yeah, hey, nice. Pretty good. But she is strength 3 and he is toughness 6. So that's 6s to wound. No.
Not on this day.
Not today.
I'm gonna hit you back. War Walker gets 2 attacks.
Well, hey.
Hits on 3s. Nice.
Amazing.
He's feeling lazy today. Turn 3 begins. This game isn't necessarily going exactly how I'd like it. First thing I'm going to do, though, is spend my last 2 command points and allow my and use Feign Charge, which will allow my War Walker to fall back, shoot, and charge this turn, because I really feel like I need that, to be honest. First thing I'm going to do is just move this unit of Wraith Guard 5 inches down the board to just there, and the little Warlock's just going to follow them and just go there behind them. The Dark Reapers have just got disembarked from the Wave Serpent, and Mugen Ra has fallen back, so he's not right up in front of a Penitent Engine, which is probably a smart move, to be fair. Lol. Just moving him out of combat. A little bit further back. Yeah, that's fine. Psychic Phase, going to cast Quicken. Warlock's going to cast Quicken on the unit of Wraith Guard. So let's get that on. Off on a 7. Ugh. Luckily, his Warlord trait is Seer of the Shifting Vector. Once per battle round, you can reroll a single hit roll, wound roll, save roll, psychic test, or deny the witch test. So I'm going to give this number 1 a reroll. So it's a 5, that's 9, and I've successfully cast that spell.
So let's just see if I can deny that with my 4-up stratagem. Yes!
I hate it. First things first, the Wave Serpent is going to unleash his shield, which means on a 2+, on the nearest enemy unit, this Penitent Engine, will suffer D3 mortal wounds. On a 2-up. What? Well, thanks for that. So I'm going to be firing the las cannons, the twin las at it now. Not las cannons, sorry. Lances, the twin lance cannons. It's going to be hitting on 5s. Nice, 1 hit. Toughness.
For the Penitent.
Wounding on 3s, surely. Yeah, wounding on 3s. Yeah, it's a wound at -3.
So a 5-up. 5-up invuln. And then a 6-up. I don't care. Nope.
No, and it's 6 wounds.
Oh, it would have been 6 rolls of that 6-up then.
But he'd still be dead.
That was the most the Penitent Engine has ever done for me.
Mugen Ra is going to be firing his single shot weapon at this unit holding the relic right here. He can see, you can see right down the middle at them all. He gets to fire his gun twice, it's only 1 shot, but he gets to fire his gun twice, so I'm going to roll both. He hits on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Auto hit.
Almost, unless you do that. So it's 1 hit, so wounds on a... Just 1 hit, strength 6, wounds on a 2. Cool, it's a wound, -1.
So a 4-up.
Dark Reapers are going to fire their Dark Reaper cannons at the Avarus flying doody thing. There's 5 of them. They get 1 shot each. They hit on 3s, re-rolling 1s because Mugen Ra's right there. They always hit on 3s regardless of any modifiers, so that's why they're quite good. Cool, all hit. Strength 8, toughness 6, so 3s. Cool. Oh, wow, look at those 2s. 2 at -2.
So a 4-up.
1 goes through, says 3 wounds. It's not enough. This little dude, who, thanks to my stratagem, can fire again, is going to fire at the unit holding this. So he gets 4 shots. It's 36-inch range weapon. He gets 4 shots. Hitting on 3s still, luckily.
3.
Nice, all hit. Strength 6, wounding on 2s.
Yep.
Awesome, so that's 4 wounds at -3.
-3, wow,
Yeah.
okay. So they've got a 6-up, Shield of Faith. And then they have a, is it just 1 damage each?
No, 3 damage each.
3 damage each, wow, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it might be D3, hold on. Damage each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6s. Oh, 3
That's
dead.
3 dead.
That's 4 of the unit.
Battle shock for the little lady on her own. That's the end of my shooting.
In my morale phase, I'm going to use one of my Acts of Faith. On a 3+, they automatically pass their morale. Yay!
Acts of Faith. Charges. War Walker's going to charge the Seraphim as well. Is she overwatching?
Oh.
No. Charges. It's just about enough, I think.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, get in, bro. Two attacks, hitting on 3s. One hit. Strength 5, wounding on 3s. Ah, nice wound. Minus nothing.
So 3 up save. Bum, 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 bum. She's down to 1 wound.
Cool.
So, onto my movement phase. Annoyingly, I can't regain this Gemini because the unit of Gemini isn't within 3 inches of Celestine. So I'm just going to move Celestine up. So she's in flamer range. I'm going to basically move this Gemini out so she can effectively shoot and then charge him in a sec. The movement phase here, this sister is going to run, and she's also going to do the test of faith that basically allows me to add 3 inches to my movement. I've still got 2 dice left. On a 4 up, that goes off. Perfect. And the run distance is 4. So she's got an extra 7 inches. So the Inquisitor here is going to get out and be 3 inches away. She's then going to move her 6-inch move and be 9 inches away from the Arvis. Going to take the Arvis here a little closer to the action, hover over, and pop him down by the Dark Reapers over here. Just back the Immolator up here, just to hopefully try and provide a bit of cover from stuff that needs line of sight, but also to provide some infantry for probably in a second once she's dead. These sisters here have moved up the board. She's made a little fort kick-ass, no heretics allowed, to hopefully lay down some fire onto these guys as well. So onto the psychic phase, I'm going to use the Inquisitor to cast Dominate over here, which allows me to shoot one of his weapons. So Dominate goes off on a roll of a 7. Wait, and that's off. Oops, that was a 5. Can you deny?
I'm going to try and deny that on the 666. No.
No. Cast Dominate on that guy. He's then going to shoot that unit of Dark Reavers with his infantry killing gun, basically. So he's got 2 shots. Hitting on...
He's got 1 shot at shooting twice.
Yep. Hitting on
2s, rerolling 1s.
2s, rerolling 1s. Oh, just as well. Whee, so that's 2 hits.
Strength 6, so 2 wounding on 2s.
2s.
Nice.
Oh, wow. I'm going to use one of my final 2 on that one. I'm going to reroll that. Yay, so that's off.
-1, I'm going to take the wound on my Exarch, who has a 2-up save. So now it's a 3-up save. We're all good.
Oh, no. So that unit in Fort Kick-Ass is going to shoot down the hill into the Dark Reapers, hitting on 3s, no minuses.
No minuses.
Nope. So hitting on 3s. All hits, nice. Strength 4, toughness 3, so wounding on 3s. Not that one, but all of them. And no minuses or anything to that.
No minuses, cool. So the Exarch's on a 2-up save, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, he takes a wound.
Down.
He's on 1 wound. He's fine. He's fine.
He's
fine because it was a 2-up.
Yeah, nice.
So Exarch's on 1 wound.
The Arvis is going to shoot the autocannons into the same unit. So that is heavy 4, obviously Talaran, so no minuses for moving, or can still shoot, sorry, whilst they move. So hitting on 4s. Ooh. Strength 7 to 3, so it's 2s to wound. And that is -1. So 2 -1s.
2 -1s. Take on the Exarch. 3 up. Yep, and 3 up again.
Ah, well.
I saw a 1 then and panicked.
Yeah. Celestine's going to use her Ardent Blade for the ranged version, so it's basically a heavy flamer. So it's D6. 6, nice. 2, 3, 6. So strength 5, toughness 6, so it's 5s to wound. And that is 2 -1s.
On the War Walker,
The War Walker, yeah.
5 up, invulnerable save. No.
2 wounds.
Cool.
So that makes him down to 3.
3, yeah.
Down to 3. Luck favours the bold. Celestine is going to charge the War Walker. Do you want to do your Overwatch?
Hitting on 6s, 4 shots, hitting on 6s. Not on this day.
Nope. And she needs about a 3-inch charge, which she makes.
She's in.
So moving on with the combat here. So I'm going to try and use one of the Faith actions, which is called the Passion, which basically means that she can attack twice. That goes off on a 5. Oh, there you go. So she now has 12 attacks. Marvellous. So let's do the first 6. Hitting on 2s. Strength 7, toughness 7.
Toughness 6.
Toughness 6. Wounding on 3s. That's a 2, that's a 2. Everything else is good. So that's 4 minus 3s. 2 damage each.
5 up. Invuns. Oh,
wow, nice.
2 damage.
2 damage.
He's on 1 wound.
So that's 2, 4, 6 again. Hitting on 2s.
Where are those 6s earlier?
Yeah, only 1 fails. And then wounding on 3s. Oh, gross. So that's 2. Ooh, minus 3s. That's 2 5-ups.
No,
oh, yeah,
he's
that's
dead.
2. That's him dead.
He does explode. What? Does he explode? No.
No, not on
Not
1. So that's him dead. And she's not going to consolidate. She's just going to say where she is.
First thing I do on the start of turn 4 is move the Wraith Guard up in the hope that they can actually do something this game. Move there. I know you're supposed to do it at the same time as movement, but I'm also going, because they've got assault weapons, I'm also going to advance them. 4. So they move forward another 4 inches. So that brings them ever closer to the tank. Flamer v Flamer. Should be interesting. Mugen Ra is going to move up 6 inches to just here. Get him a bit closer to some sisters. Little dude here is just going to move up to be a bit closer to the Wraith Guard. Psychic phase. Warlock is going to cast advance on these guys, so they or quicken, should I say, on those guys, so they actually get to go and do some stuff. It's off on a 7. It's a 6, but I can re-roll 1. Yes, that's 10.
Using
You going to dispel?
my last one.
Oh, fucking hell.
4 up.
Yes, finally. They get to move 7 inches, actually, forwards. They just move as though it was the movement phase, so they're just going to go back here to there because their movement is 5. So shooting phase, the Wave Serpent is going to have a go at this tank over here because it can see, if I move that around. There you go, there he is poking out. So he's hitting on 4s because of how many wounds he has left. So hitting on 4s, 2 shots from the Bright Lance, 1 hits, toughness
7.
3s. So it's 1 wound at -3.
So it's a 6-up save or a 6-up save. So I'll take the 6-up save. Nope.
Cool. Does D6 damage.
So he's down to
1. Yay. I should have declared this as well at the same time, but he's going to fire his twin shuriken catapults at these sisters hiding here. 4 shots, hitting on 4s, 6s at AP -3.
Ew.
Cool, so it's 2 at AP -3 and 1 normal one. The normal one wounds on a 3, which is a wound, and these 2 are AP -3, also wounding on 3s. So it's 2 wounds at AP -3 and 1 normal wound.
It's on the sisters, yeah?
Yeah.
So the 2 -3, so they have a 5-up, 6-up Shield of Faith. No. And the last one's a 3-up. Hey,
Yeah.
There's my 3.
So there's that 1 left.
1 left. Leave Fort Kickass standing strong and claim that cover later.
Cool. The Dark Reaper is going to have a shot, take some shots at the flyer, obviously, because they hit on 3s. They get 1 shot each. There's 5 of them. Hit on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of Mugen Ra. It's a 2. Nice. Okay. Strength 8, toughness
6.
Okay, so wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
Minus
1.
minus 1, so 4-up saves.
No, it might be -3. Go ahead, 2 saves, 2 wounds, yep.
Yep, so
3 damage each.
So it's 3, 6. That's that dead. Does it
Cool.
explode? Oh, it does. Actually, it doesn't hurt me.
No, it crushes and burns, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Roll for it. D6 mortal wounds.
No,
So-
D3 more wounds.
D3, sorry, him.
Crush and burn is D3. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go Mugen Ra first.
Him. D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, 1.
1, nice.
Reapers.
Do that first, next.
Fire Prison. 3.
3, cool. Ooh, it's 1 wound left on that. And then the Dark Reapers.
For 1.
1, cool.
Ones.
Cool.
And there is 4 dudes in there. Did any of them die in the crash? Hopefully not. No, they're all
Nice.
okay.
So that's the dudes inside have all disembarked from the crashing and burning craft. Mugen Ra is going to shoot his single shot anti-troop gun at the guys that just disembarked. It's 2 shots. Well, it's 1 shot, but he shoots twice. So I'm just going to... Let me get that into place. It's 1 shot, but he shoots twice. So I'm just going to shoot them both at the same time. Hits on 2s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Boop. Cool. 2 hits. On a 6, it's AP -3.
Wow.
And the normal one is AP -1. So AP -1. What's your toughness?
3.
Oh, okay. 2s on AP -1 and 2s on AP -3.
So AP -1,
Yeah.
6 up save. Oops. Yes!
One
the other
dies.
One is just toasted.
So he dies, and it does D3 mortal wounds to the unit. For 2.
Yep.
So that's 3 dead. 1 dead, and then 2 mortal wounds.
Oh my god!
You have to slay one to get the mortal wounds. In 8 inches, I would say, because of those spikes, only just.
How about that? Yeah, it's better. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, fine. I guess it wasn't to the hull anyway. I guess that's my shooting over with then. Charges. Only 1 charge. Mugen Ra is going to charge that Sister of Battle. He needs 3 inches to get in. Yeah, he's in on 11. Overwatch.
Nope.
Oh, lame. So that's him up here in combat. Combat then, Mugen Ra is going to attack this sister. He has 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Cool. That many hit. Strength 5, so wounding on 3s. -2.
Shield of... Oh no, 5 up. Oh no.
No, cool.
Oh, and a 6 up, does she regain those runes? No.
No, and it's D3 wounds. So he's done 1 and 2. That's all he needs, I suppose. Cool. He's going to consolidate 3 inches and just go back a little bit. What do you need? Go back.
So leadership for this guy, adding 4. So his leadership is 7 plus 5. Yeah, he's running away like a chicken. That's one guy out.
There he is.
So start of my movement phase, I'm going to move Celestine and the Gemini Superior over towards Ben's Warlock over here, his HQ. One thing I should remember before I do so, because she's 3 inches away from her, she can regain that lost wound. This sister here is going to run, can no longer do that 3-inch extra act of faith. She's going to move an extra 3 inches. Going to keep this party wagon moving back and just roll him and keep that cover going. Onto the psychic phase, the Inquisitor, or Greyfax's mum over there, is going to do the same again to him. So going dominate on a 7. Onto the shooting phase. Onto the shooting phase, Celestine there is going to use her Ardent Blade on the Warlock. So it's basically a heavy flamer. So it's basically a heavy flamer. So D6 shots. 6. Alright, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Times she's done that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And 5, 6. Strength 5, toughness. Strength 5, toughness. 3. So 3 to wound. All bar 2, and that's minus all bar 2. 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1.
4 if in
Oh no.
3.
no.
3.
So the Warlock had 2 wounds.
Take on 3.
Well, we'll
He's
double
dead.
check. 1 dead Warlock. So that's all I had to do this turn. On to Ben's.
Start my turn 5. I'm just going to turn these guys around and move them towards Celestine, 5 inches. So that's then moved back a little closer. And then moving... Ooh. And then moving Mugen Ra up the board 6 inches. And I'm also going to move the Dark Reapers also 6 inches to just there. The Wave Serpent has also moved just up here, up to Mugen Ra. Got our eyes on that tank just in the corner. Warlock's dead, so no psychic. So on to the shooting. Twin link las cannons at the Inquisitor. Because why not? Because I can't see the tank because the building's in the way. So 2 shots, not twin link, sorry, twin las cannons. 2 shots on the las cannons, hitting on 4s, still just. Oh wow, so good. And then 4 shots from the Shuriken catapults. 6s at AP -3. Nice. Well, at least they all hit. And then toughness 3.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s, but no minuses. That's 3 wounds, no minuses.
Yep. So it's 1.
1 wound, I guess.
Just 1. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So she's down to 4 wounds.
Okay, cool. The Dark Reapers are going to be taking their shots at the tank because they can see it over the horizon. There's 4 of them now. So that's 4 of them hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. How many 2s? Oh my god. Okay, so that's 1 toughness, but 3s. So it's 1 wound at -1.
So a 4. Yep.
Yeah, whatever. Damn it. And then Mugen Ra is going to take his 2 shots. Actually, no, he's going to do his 4 shots. So he's going to shoot that twice. That's 8 shots at the Inquisitor, just because they're not going to hurt the tank. So hitting on 2s, rolling 1s. Nice. Cool, nice. And then strength 6, toughness 3, so 2s.
1 dead Inquisitor.
Wow, that's all wound at -1.
So 4 ups.
There were probably some -3s in there, but I didn't pay any attention.
Oh yes, keep rolling in that direction. Oh yes. 2 wounds. How much damage is that each?
2 damage, so Inquisitor is now on 2 wounds. Nice. Over here then, the fun one. 8 inches. Oh, good lord. So that's none of them. He's not.
What about
He's not.
I suppose you can't really see.
I can't see him. So yeah, so they're still out of range. Nice one, guys.
So beginning of the movement phase, re-add a Gemini into there because she's on 4 wounds and she can come back to life. The Healing Tears. Lonely sister that has held that objective the whole game. Good on her. She's going to run again. So 1 inch. So she's got 7-inch move. She can only move a maximum of 9, but she's going to head up. In classic style for this game, this tank's just going to back it up and provide a bit of cover. Celestine's going to hop over here and see what she can do against the Dark Reapers. I don't really want to get into a close combat with these guys just because the charge will be pretty horrendous. So Psychic Phase, same again. The Inquisitor is going to cast Dominate on him on a 7. And that is... 9. You can't deny that.
No, I've got nothing to do.
So a little bit of Eldar shooting Eldar goodness over here. So he's going to use the Mortar Shuriken, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. That's a 1. Cool. And what was the strength throw?
Strength 6.
So toughness 3, so it's 2s to wound. That's all by 1.
Who's this on the Dark Reapers?
On the Dark Reapers, yep. So you got 7 hits there.
Okay, -1. So the Autark's still there. So Autark has a 3 up. No, he's dead now, and then the rest are all on normal guys, which are 4 ups now. 1, 2. So that's 3 dead. There's 1 guy left.
Pretty good for shooting your own unit.
No.
So the Inquisitor here is going to use her plasma pistol overcharging to try and take that 1 wound off that Wave Serpent. Obviously on a 1 she is slain, so 3 she hits. Ooh, 2, no good. The Gemini Superior, one's going to shoot the bolt pistol into it, might as well, and the other one's going to throw the crack grenade. So the crack grenade, first of all, hitting on 3s, doesn't hit, and then the bolt pistol hits, and then 6s to wound. No, nothing there. Moving on to Celestine's Ardent Blade. Basically, he's a heavy flamer, so d6 hits. Oh wow, 1. God, my rolls. And wounding on a 5. Nope, double 1. So the Gemini Superior are going to charge the Wave Serpent and hopefully soak up some of those shots.
Overwatching with 2 las cannons. Nothing, well, not las cannons, bright lances. And then overwatching with the catapults. Also nothing.
Cool. Do the Gemini make it in? Yep. And then does Celestine make it in? We'll start with the Gemini Superior with their weaker sort of hits. Hitting on 3s. The 4, a couple of 1s and 2s, then wounding on 6s. Nope. And then 6 attacks from Celestine. Hitting on 2s. Yeah, all hits. Wounding on 5, strength 7 to toughness 8. Cool. 1 wound. Oh, 2 wounds. Sorry. 2 at -3.
-3, 6s. Cool. So that's 2 wounds.
Yep. So that's 4 damage.
He's dead. Does he explode?
Yes. Oh no.
Yes. So that's D3 wounds to Celestine. So
1.
that's 1. And then to the other dudes,
Geminis.
that's 2.
So my 6-up order, so 1 for Celestine, nope, and then 2 for the Gemini, nope. So that's Celestine on 5 wounds and 1 Gemini dead.
Tank is dead. Leadership on this guy is leadership 8. He's lost 3 guys, so it's 4, 5, 6, 7, he's okay. Alright, well I'm going to concede there because I've lost my fastest unit. He's all the way on the other side of the board, hiding behind a tank. I'm never going to get that relic off of him, so that's the end for me, I think.
Cool, so that went pretty well for the sisters. I'm actually very surprised. It's the first real kind of infantry-based game I've had with these guys, so I'm quite surprised at how resilient they are. Normally against Eldar, you know, those raids kind of pop out of something or pop out the warp and kind of just toast you, so that 4+ stratagem is really, really helpful. Mobility is helpful. Obviously, I quite like infantry-based armies, so having a transport with infantry in it really kind of played to this game type at least, kind of rock up, bail out. The penitent engine actually surprised me a lot. Normally, it gets trashed before it even gets halfway up the board, so having kind of that one central objective that everybody's gunning for kind of, you know, really pushes the penitent across the board. It did pretty well against the Wraith Lord. He kind of didn't do well in combat, but my penitent did. Post that, you know, its toughness kind of lets it down a bit. The Arvus was given to me for my birthday, and it's a model that's very dear to me, but it's not great in the game. It's kind of quirky because it pops out of nowhere or flies across, and it's kind of the epitome of the Imperium. It's kind of clanky, it's kind of a bit jackety, it's not really stealthy or sleek, but I love it anyway. Things I would do differently, I would take potentially more or less acolytes. I really kind of want to get a couple of Jaqueros, get more weapons, get some more high strength in there. I took the Xenos Ordo with those this time around, but I didn't actually get to shoot with them because they died in the wreckage of the Arvus. But the Inquisitor did well. That's the first time I've managed to get Dominate off twice. Basically, it's normally once or not at all. And he absolutely toasted his own unit, so that's really helpful. Against larger models, maybe not so useful, but against infantry, definitely. So all in all, obviously if I've done anything wrong in terms of the rules, I do apologise. This is an army that's relatively new to me. I've only kind of just dusted it off, never really played with it, and I've only had a couple of quick skims over the new rules. So let me know in the comments, let me know if I've done anything wrong so I can learn from that in the future. Yeah, I have fun.
Alright, so that was a loss for the Eldar. I feel in that game, 2 major things were an issue. I rolled quite bad for units that generally do quite well normally, i.e. the Dark Reapers. Mugen Ra only really got 1 decent round of shooting off, taking out those acolytes, and he did minimal damage. Oh no, he did those sisters too, he got 1 in combat. So, but I don't really think he was that good. Worst part of the match for me though was having my Wraith Guards even just shut down. They did nothing. They did 0 all game. They just moved around a little bit, couldn't get very far anywhere because they're too slow. Their psychic powers were just shut down. I had no idea sisters were able to do that. Otherwise I'd have tried a totally different strategy with them. The other thing that was a bit of a problem, I think, was the Warwalker getting bogged down. He normally turns up, kills something, dies. But this game, he didn't really do anything either. He shot, I think he did some damage to a tank and that was about, no, he did some damage to a unit and that was about it. My strategy for this game was to get up the board, get the Dark Reapers out with Mugen Ra, shoot a load of stuff, get back in the tank, cover Mugen Ra as he ran back with the relic and hid in the corner, which is essentially what Dom did to me. Again, because I had some bad rolls, and also I didn't realise I needed to be in base contact with the relic to get it. But all in all, still a fun game. I still really enjoy playing Eldar. I really like 40k, so I want to play more 40k. I'm going to be bringing out my Knights very soon as well, so there will be a game of my Knights, as I played a game of Warhammer World with Dom and Alex, and that was a really awesome game. I really enjoyed that. They were very, very, very good. But all in all, it was lots of fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of everything, and we'll see you again soon.